Hey guys, it's
Tick,
Tech,
and Toe.
And welcome back to Spyro.
Yay!
We're all here. Woo!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Perfect. It went an episode with 2, an episode with 1, and an episode with 3.
Yeah, man.
That's what I call perfect.
And then I'll have to like record another one by myself tonight or something, and then
Do something.
just upload it and you can add the thumbnail.
So,
Yeah.
I found out what they think, by the way.
This is coming Saturday.
Tuesday.
So,
The meeting is Tuesday.
Damn.
I really hate it. Like, damn you people.
well, I mean, that's not too bad.
It could be worse.
Could be worse. They could stay till
I
Thursday.
want you to
It could
release
Or
stay
next week.
indefinitely.
reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky
So, yeah,
blue
good
thieves.
times. They're like, oh, depending on how the snow seems, we'll leave at a determined date, and then like no snow hit, and they're like, well, we're not sure what we're going to do, and then the snow hits, and it's like, well, guess we're just gonna tough it out till Tuesday. Like, I would have just preferred it if you guys
Watch a
tried to go-
blizzard hits and they can't leave on Tuesday.
Oh, it's just getting better and better.
It'd be awesome.
That would be awful.
Guess I gotta postpone the divinities.
Yep. Good thing that like there's not really a whole lot of people that care about it.
No, but it's still, we care about it.
Yeah,
Right, and that's all that matters.
I want to be able to upload my Subnautica content,
I mean, if they leave on Tuesday, you can always get there, and then Tuesday night or something, you can put the videos on the thumb drive and whatnot.
but I could.
And then
Could very well do.
bring it to me on Wednesday, and then I can start uploading them again.
Got it.
That is indeed very much so a possibility.
Pro gamer moves,
There's dragonfly following you. You should eat it.
probably.
What is wrong with you guys?
Also, I made thumbnails for this, so it's episode 10. Here we go.
Cool. Perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore these guys now and just go freaking do levels.
Just do the good.
Yeah, man. Just do levels. I don't care. Maybe I shouldn't have done this one first. I should have done the flight level first.
Wow. Way to
Yeah,
make
I
a
know.
mistake.
Freaking, it's almost like I haven't played this game enough. Or something. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for that.
He's a
Over here.
beautiful butterfly.
Sure, man.
That sounds like a lie.
He's purple.
Oh, did I get that stupid gem?
I don't know, did you?
Yes. That was like in an invisible wall, and it's really annoying to get sometimes.
Couldn't just open those like a normal person?
No.
Oh, that poor sheep
Oh, I
did
didn't
not
get
deserve
that freaking other gem. Up there.
it. Murder the sheep, man.
That's okay.
Murderer.
Oh, you've just been squashed.
That's rude.
For every sheep that you kill, you lose out on
No. That's not how that works, unfortunately for you.
one. Dude, he got you. He's laughing at you. He's like, bitch. Sniped you through the doorway.
Got him.
Dude,
Go
go
to-
gamer status.
Freaking this guy. Neil. Oh, my eyebrow.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Eat cheese.
Oh, you lose a gem.
No.
Gem
That's
lost.
not how that works.
You will miss out on a gem at some point.
No.
And it'll make up for the fact that you
No,
murdered that
I won't miss out on the gem.
Missing out on gems, he is.
I freaking missed that one somehow. It was probably because Sparks is fat. And
Oh.
freaking butterfly.
Blum, 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 blum.
It's rude.
That's not. That sheep,
Kill it.
gem loss.
You weren't supposed to actually do it.
You lost a gem.
Just no remorse.
Dude, he's murdered so many people.
Yeah, man.
But
Don't worry, they're all treasure.
Yeah, probably.
No, Nasty stole the dragon's treasure.
He stole, it seems like a bad
Welcome
guy.
Do we not remember what happened with
This
Smog?
is my favorite
No.
supercharged spot. Use the bastards, wizards.
Spyro bad. You're the villain in this game.
Sure.
Look at these guys. They're just hanging out, and then you just assault them. Look at that. Do you not see how innocent they were.
Fucking, I don't know what you're talking
He's
about. They are
confused.
much less than innocent, okay?
He was confused. You suck.
Oh, am I just weird? I just have Spyro.
Strong. I thought you were just gonna make that.
Well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Why are you jumping at it?
Because with those particular chests, you have to jump at them and collect them. So,
Why was that guy just hanging out back there?
because he was, dude. Don't freaking judge.
He's an idiot.
Look, man, he was just trying to get away from his bros so he could smoke.
Smoke his egg.
Just freaking smoke a fag real quick.
Nah.
That's a fake crime.
No, it's not.
You're a hate crime.
You're a dingus. Do you not know what a fag is?
It's a
It's
fat boy.
Irish slang for cigarette.
It's a fat boy. Get
No,
him.
that's a nuke machine.
Oh my god.
And
Oh, and then kill yourself.
oh.
Dude, you're so good at this game.
Oh no, it's retarded. I am good at this game. I slipped, man.
Dude, I thought you were a professional.
I am a professional.
How wrong you were.
Well,
Yeah, I
Connor's
know.
a gay, so I guess it makes up for him.
Told it.
Don't worry, I'll make it. I got this. Boing.
I am insulted.
Dunk. Hey, freaking gotta walk around it real good.
Yep.
And zoop.
You're a pro gamer. Walks
Guys,
off
come on.
edge.
No, I'm not worried about charging up.
Freaking, isn't that the best? The dragon can for some reason only fly during certain parts.
Yeah.
And if it's not during those parts, he can actually fall to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also allergic to water.
How are you alive?
In this particular game, he can't swim.
Why are you alive?
Oh, I didn't mean to skip you, sir. I think he probably only wants to do certain things.
Oh well, you never know.
Wow.
You deserve it.
You got bippity bapped.
I'm not worried about
The
it.
smile on that giant's face,
He's happy about it.
man. He's like, this is the best day of my life. I got Spyro.
Oh, I normally land in the water there, which is usually why I die. So I just take needless damage while tanking stuff.
Dude, why haven't you beaten the game yet?
It's fine. Dude, I'm already like halfway
Alright,
through
where's
the
that?
game.
On episode 3?
Yeah. There's only 6 worlds, and this is the 3rd one.
Listen carefully, Spyro.
Oh, interesting.
There's a secret area
How do you
in
know
the
my name?
Artisan's
You've been
home
trapped in a
world
statue.
the waterfall.
Oh,
Try
right. I
jumping
know
on
that.
the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
He can talk?
Yeah, they can all talk.
What?
They're sentient beings.
I didn't realize Spyro could talk.
They're sentient.
It's like when I found out
Okay.
Mario in some games actually has a voice actor.
Only in one, or no, he doesn't have a voice actor in any games.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't have one in Sunshine.
Oh.
And it makes it all the weirder because he just doesn't talk while everybody else does.
Yeah, he just stares.
Yeah. The 1,000-yard freaking serial killer stare. That's what he has. So funny.
Man,
Hey.
Con, you should play Smash with us more often.
You should play Smash Bros. more often.
way. You can't pay me to play that game with you people.
Why? We were having so much fun.
We were having a good time, except for that I wasn't.
Except for that he wasn't. It was great.
It was awful.
I was
Freaking look, man. When the inputs just don't go through,
basically.
or you can hit me in the middle of my
Yeah,
iframes.
that basically was the whole time, was
When
me
you see
just
arrows
beating
like
Braden
these,
up
you
while
can
he was
charge
like
along with
moving
them
through
to
like
begin a super
rolls
charge.
and dodges.
Yeah, I'd
and
be in the
shields.
middle of a dodge and I'd just get hit.
Go ahead.
Yep, and I
Oh
just
yeah,
smack
that
him.
sounds so fun.
It is fun.
Except what's gonna happen is one of you or both of you are just gonna do that to me. So,
Yeah.
no thank you.
Usually what happens is Braden and I fight each other, and then whoever's left just kills you.
Yeah, because you're not very good.
Unless we beat each other up so badly
that
by the
you
end,
can win.
Yeah, and you have all 3 of your lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
That sounds like what usually happens.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what
but that's-
usually
yeah, but I
happens.
don't-
Is you and me are so good that we beat the shit out of each other, and we're so bloodied and beaten that Connor can just walk up and poke us with a stick and we just die.
Yep.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean it's fun.
It's good
It
times.
doesn't mean I enjoy having to play like that. You know, being like the bottom feeder is not, in fact, an enjoyable experience.
You win sometimes though,
Yeah, after you've beaten the shit out of each other. But
right?
you know what
and then
hap-
by the end of the session, Thomas and I both have over 100 kills, and you're sitting at like 30, 50.
You know what? You know what normally happens is I'm attacking like one of you specific. Normally you, while you're trying to fight Thomas, and you still manage to bloody him a good bit, but you normally die first.
Yeah, because
And then it's me versus Thomas, and
Which is
that's more like a 7-3 odds with me being the 3.
obvious.
It's kind of
But,
funny.
like,
Because, like, it just, oh, yeah, it's
if you don't like losing, why do you always like team me then?
What do you mean? Like,
Look, if you just let Thomas and I beat the shit out of each other, you'll have a much higher success rate.
well, here's the.
But
here's-
you don't
here's
do
the,
that.
Here's the 2 problems that come inherently from that. The first is I normally get sucked into the fighting regardless of whether I want to be there or not. And you also have to take into account that it's a fighting game, and you expect me to sit on the side and you guys will not come over.
Dude, that's
and
the
be-
best way to play.
No, you guys will come over even if I try to avoid fighting, alright?
Yeah, because we're running from each other.
Yeah, okay, that's great, but that doesn't help the fact that I get sucked into the fighting.
Okay, well
when I go
don't
to
just
hide.
stand there like an idiot then.
Just avoid the fighting. Oh, what's that? You're trying to avoid the fighting? Well, don't do that, dummy.
Well, no. Avoid the fighting, but also don't just stand
Dude,
there.
literally, what are you expecting me to do? Are you
Move around the stage. If we get closer to you, move
Dude,
along.
it's not a big stage. You know,
Depends.
like quickly you guys
It
like
does
just
depend.
appear on. Yeah,
There's
whatever.
lots of stages.
That's why you keep an eye on us, not just stand there blindly until we show up on your freaking peripherals.
Yeah, whatever you guys say.
I'm just saying, man. You
I'm
gotta
just
get
saying,
better.
yeah, shut up.
Either get good or stop complaining.
Hey, here's what I'll do instead. I'm just not gonna play with you.
That's true, because you're a coward.
I'm not.
It's great.
Connor, why don't you like to play with us? It's not like we beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, Connor, why don't you like to play with us? It's not like we bully you really hard.
It is super funny though, because I can imagine it like Connor being just a character off to the side watching us fight, and it's just like an ant watching like freaking dogs go at each other.
It's
I
not-
think you should have used a different word set.
Yeah, not ant, because the ant would
No, no, no,
kill,
no, no, no,
kill
no,
an
no,
actual
no, no.
dog.
And definitely. Dogs going at each other, not so much.
Well, what then? What would you use?
Duking it out.
No,
Not going at each other.
they're having their way with each other.
That's so much worse.
One showed the other one who's boss.
So, like,
Sometimes it
both of them-
changes.
Both of them believe they are the boss.
Sometimes one's on top and the other one's on the bottom. It flip-flops.
Yeah, normally we're pretty evenly matched, but like when the controls just don't cooperate with me.
Or when I try to shiv you when you're fighting.
But it was really funny because he used Game & Watch and it was like, he's super
no,
slow.
Game & Watch was so slow for some reason.
And then I went-
you used him and he was like 4 times faster than he was for me.
I just
Okay.
freaking zippity zopped around. I think I still lost, but it was.
You
it
did
was-
still lose, but that's not the point. And you were move spamming like a bitch baby.
Hey man, you know.
Bro, Brayden, you literally move spammed as well, and you're like, oh, but
No,
I
no,
have
no,
to
no, no,
do
no.
it.
I wasn't move spamming.
You
Okay.
did. You move spin the whole time.
Against Game & Watch, yeah.
No, against every battle you were move
No,
spin.
not every battle.
Yes.
Most of them.
One rule
Like as
for
Link,
thee
I just
and
kicked
not
your
for
ass.
me,
Exactly.
good sir.
You're like if it only applies to other people.
No,
so
no, no,
like no edge clipping. Brayden edge clipping the whole time.
Yeah, it's like,
No,
oh,
that's not true.
You won't let me.
Freaking
You won't let me
don't.
land, and then
Oh,
like
oops.
freaking the shoes on the other foot, and it's like you're not letting me land, bro. It's like I gotta get an advantage somehow.
Well, no.
Go on.
No,
Just
I-
justify why one
Shut up
rule for
and
thee and
listen.
not for me. Go
Okay,
on.
shut up and listen.
Do it.
I wasn't move spamming the entire time, okay?
But I was doing it.
I was
When it was advantageous.
No, listen. Shut up and listen. Jesus, this always happens. Just be quiet and listen. Okay? I was move spamming
There
not
it
to
is.
level the playing
There's a
field.
confession right there.
Not to level the playing field, okay? To get back. It was petty revenge.
Oh,
that is all it was.
Of course, and
and
the
I
fact
am a
that it
big
was
enough
ha-
man to admit that.
And, the fact that it was also
No,
helping me
it's
win
not
was just a
justified.
nice
It's
side
not
note
nice.
there.
Okay, I'm saying, oh fuck, I was move spamming for a half decent reason.
Yep.
It's not good, okay? It's
I
scummy
totally
as hell.
just did the exact
However,
thing.
You gotta be a better man.
I did the same thing I was criticizing you for, but I was right to do it.
also, look, if you look at it this way, okay,
was justice.
Thomas's move spam, like, the times he move spam grossly outweigh the times I
You know,
move spam.
here's the best
Okay.
part of this entire thing, Braden, is that you are trying so desperately to be
No.
the good guy in this
I
story.
never said I was the good guy.
Braden,
I never
literally,
said I was a hero.
this whole story
okay?
is
You're
it's like,
saying, you're saying it.
You have done
okay?
the thing that you are angry at him for doing.
Yeah, and
but
I'm-
we are justifying.
I
what
never
you have
said
done.
I was proud of it. Okay.
But you were trying to justify
No,
why it
I'm
was
not
good.
justifying anything. I said it's not right. It's not justifiable or anything. It's just, you know, petty revenge.
Yeah, but you
That's
still-
what it was.
but you can't
I'm not
complain.
saying no.
You
I
can't
can't complain
Yeah,
because
yeah, okay.
look again. Okay, so if I move spam 70% of the time as petty revenge and mostly as petty
Brayden,
revenge,
you
and
can't-
Thomas move spams 90% of the time.
No, here's
Look,
the issue.
The evils are outweighed.
No,
okay?
here's
That
the
is
problem.
still bad.
Here's the problem.
I never said it was good.
Here's an example, Braden. If you're at war with somebody and they do mass massacres on civilian populations, and you're like, "This is terrible. This is an awful thing
And
to
you
do."
retaliate
and
that
we
way.
need to retaliate and commit mass murder
Yeah.
against their population. It's like, okay, now you're doing the exact same thing you're criticizing them for. There is
Yeah.
no, you can't take any moral high ground here. You are like on the same level.
There is no moral high ground I'm taking.
So
I'm
stop-
saying it's scummy and bad, and if I
Okay.
don't move spam, I don't win, and I'm gonna win.
So here's the thing.
I want to win.
You have become the scum, therefore
I don't care.
I'm not going to care about if you whinge and
Yeah,
whine
but I
about
don't
it.
care. That's what I'm saying. Is I don't care
Okay,
if I'm
so
the
you're
scum,
just whiny
and it
baby.
doesn't matter.
Big whiny
It
crybaby
still
brain.
doesn't matter. I'm not whining.
No, see,
I'm saying it doesn't matter.
The situation here is that I'm just better at
No,
it.
you
than
just
you.
move spam like a cunt.
So I'm better at move spamming
with
than
like
you are.
Samus, you just fucking missile, missile,
Yeah, I'm
missile.
better at
That's
move
all.
spamming
That
than
is the
you.
only move you use. She has freaking several other moves, at least 8 other moves,
worth
and
it.
you just missile.
Yeah, because you're standing away from me charging an attack.
Monkey.
It's great. It's worth it. So anyways,
Yeah, now that we've gotten that out of our system.
we all realize this is true
This-
situation.
That we're all scumbags
No,
and don't
that
deserve it.
Braden is a scumbag. Only Braden is the scumbag.
Yep, I'm justified.
I will rape you.
You never tried to justify why what you did was right. You simply said you did it. Then there was the other guy who tried to make
No,
himself
I never-
seem like the good guy.
No, I never said that.
It's okay. It was implied by all
No,
of your
it
actions.
wasn't.
One rule for me, for thee, not for me.
No.
We, yeah, whatever, Braden.
I say move spamming is a scummy thing to do, and then I do it as petty revenge. Okay.
You are the very scum that you preach against. You
No.
bitch. Therefore,
I'm not
everything
preaching
you-
against anything.
Therefore,
just
everything you
move
say
spamming.
is invalid. You have no rights.
Like
you are not
freaking-
viewed as a person.
Lost all human rights.
Yeah, basically.
You, I'm just thinking now. I was Dark Samus, and you were like Joker, and I just freaking grabbed you and yeeted you off the screen.
Yeah, you did.
Just like right next to the edge of the screen. I was just, yeah, bye, yeet.
And
bye.
I wasn't paying attention.
the dragon
I was
that can
laughing at
fly.
just slaughtering you.
The dragon that can fly fell to his death. Look at
Yeah.
you flying and shit. This is your death screen.
Just because you can't fly.
Man, it's so sad. The original games had these like special game over screens. This one doesn't.
Sure it does.
It doesn't.
Because we're reignited.
Yeah, that's not a game over screen.
It's special because it's a reignited trilogy.
No.
What? Yes. Did any other ones say reignited?
No, but
There you
also
go.
I'm not talking about that. That's a death screen, not a freaking game over screen.
Freaking. Where's your game over screen?
Oh, freaking when you game over.
Yeah, have you gamed over?
I have. I did it on purpose to check and see what the game over screen was. And
What was it?
I think it was just like the reignited like text, you know. But it's like
Please do something about
and
these green
freaking
druids.
game over.
They
That's it.
insist on
That's
moving
special.
everything in
No,
sight.
it's not. The old ones had like for each game had a different game over screen. Like
This one's a different game and it has its own game
no,
over screen.
you're not hearing me. Okay.
It has its own. It's unique. Nobody else has it. That counts as special.
I'm gonna commit a murder.
That counts.
I'm gonna commit a homicide.
Homie slide.
A homicide.
Look, man, you just gotta accept it for what it is. It's not
No,
beautiful, but it is what it is.
That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, each game had this big screen, like, with some animation Spyro was doing in the background, okay, that said game over. Whereas this one is just a black screen with shitty text on it, okay? No. I hate yellow people.
Oh no, not the emojicons.
Somehow that's worse.
You're being mean to the emojis, man.
I will show you the power of the sun. Twice.
Twice. Dude, catch him already. He's not that fast.
Oh, that hit him. That's sad.
Chase
I'd like to
the
say
wizard.
he's got this, but I don't know if he's got this.
You know what, Connor?
What?
Shut the fuck up.
What are you gonna do, make me?
Nobody fucking loves you.
That's a lie.
This is why mom doesn't fucking love you.
Yeah.
You don't know my mom, you cunt.
I thought Thomas was your mom.
When did
Like,
this-
you just multiply like
Yes.
freaking cells.
What are we, like, asexual? We just create more of ourselves?
Yeah.
We are one.
He's like, no, I paid good money for... The fairy... Oh, I thought the fairies were just gonna dunk you.
No. I knew I was safe.
It's like, freaking... He's like, no, I spent my life savings on this dragon egg. And there's just some dragon just comes out of nowhere and murders him in his own home.
Yep, basically.
Well,
like
no.
And then falls to its...
He didn't buy that. He stole that dragon egg.
He
okay?
rightfully stole that egg.
Yeah, and I'm stealing it back with brutal fucking force and murder.
He's like, bye.
He's like, fuck you, I'm at the pond. You can't come in the water, you kid.
Chase him around in a circle.
Oh. Oh.
Just sprint in a circle.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
Go in a circle.
No, those are impossible to do, and they're way easier to
You just killed a random sheep.
Yeah, I
You
don't
did.
care about sheep.
Sheeple. Dude, he's just like...
No, I'm bad. He's not good.
He was outmaneuvering.
No, he's not good. I'm just bad.
Good scrub. Oh man, dead.
No,
Why do the fairies save you?
they only do it in this area.
Why though? Why do they exist?
They do.
Spit it.
Yep,
Also, you didn't free that dragon.
yeah, I know.
Why?
Because I didn't.
That's rude. He
I will
deserves
leave him there for eternity just to spite you.
He deserves it though.
That's not true. I want to get into Nasty's board.
Boink.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so Connor, did you already put videos on your thumb drive?
3 of them, yes.
Sweet.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. 3 Subnautica episodes. It took me like a few hours to get them all on.
Yeah, because they're probably all like 13 gigs.
13 or more, probably. And then you just eat your face.
No.
Dude,
She gives me a kiss and I get super fun.
that kiss was fire.
Oh, I'm on fire! You're not casual.
Why are you making like this?
Then do it!
A homo slide.
Maybe if I keep talking, he'll end it.
I
I'll
hate
end
those
you.
bugs. When I become
And your
big and
virginity.
strong like you,
Ooh,
I'll squash them
That's
all.
terrible.
This is a
Until
win-win
then, remember that
situation.
Supercharge makes you
For
invincible.
who?
Definitely me. Not only do I die, but also, so does your virginity.
Munch, munch, crunch, crunch.
No, you're not right.
Do.
He's a loaded dragon.
Cedric. Is his last name
There's
Diggory?
a bunch of weird
Try
dragons.
combining your supercharge
I like all their
with
designs.
jumping
They're all
and sliding.
special.
I wish they were all like the
Really
murder machines that just
explore
ate
high
sheep and
end.
breathed fire, destroyed castles, and went back to sleep.
No, they do those things too sometimes.
Yeah, but they don't look very impressive.
Right?
They don't intimidate.
Oh, look.
Spyro's probably the most intimidating dragon.
And he's not very intimidating.
He's,
Look, I can fly all of a
he's a
sudden.
tiny
Wee-hee.
purple man.
Returning to magic cafters.
No, magic crafters.
Magic coofters. You did it.
Yeah,
Pro
no.
gamer status, am I right?
Almost hit the gamers. Oh, I didn't kill that. I think I It'll be fine.
It'll be great.
Oh well.
Rescue Boulder.
Boldar.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn
The
to
dragons
fly.
are just
Got
kind
it.
of sad.
Yep.
Like literally, if it wasn't for Spyro, I think they'd all die.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't be die. They wouldn't die. They would just be stuck forever.
Yeah.
Which is basically almost as bad as death.
Like,
Actually, it could be considered worse.
It's worse than death.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
So-
he freed him, and he was just like, yes, go to this portal. He
Learn
wasn't,
to fly.
he wasn't like, yes, let us defeat the orc people.
Well, they're not orcs, so
Yeah. Planes.
The ogres.
yeah. Well, they're not ogres.
What the hell are they, trolls?
They're Norks.
The fuck is a Nork?
The North
Ganasty Gnork is their leader.
They're the northern orcs.
No.
The Norks. What are you, a Nork?
Why can you fly now?
Because this is the area where he gets to fly.
Yeah.
What a gay system.
Yeah. Only in like one of the most recent games that people don't like can you actually just fly whenever you want. But then there are boundaries.
Of course.
Of course, because like obviously, but like that's not the point.
Dude, these people are just flying on a plane. Don't be so mean. Wow. Wow. I can't believe you just said that. Ugh.
That's right.
That is just.
No, it's okay. I'm allowed to make jokes like that. My sister's gay.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's
Uh-huh.
That's not even a joke.
That's
My
not how that
sister
works.
actually is gay.
That's not how that works.
Look, I know a black man. It's fine.
Exactly. That is also how that works.
That's a valid point.
Says the white man.
Hey, I got black friends.
That doesn't mean
Brother
anything.
Michael from church.
That's it. He's not. He's your brother.
But only in religion.
Close enough.
Not close.
Not close enough.
Who the fuck are you to determine these kinds of things, eh?
The racist
Who
police.
made you the judge, jury, and executioner?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
I'm white. If there's a right, I don't earn it. I take it.
That sounds right.
Mine.
If it's within your power, take it. And if somebody's weaker than you, then oh well.
If someone's weaker than you, laugh at them for it.
Man, take them.
Take their stuff.
Dude, so Mr. G,
Okay.
he's my boss.
Yeah.
He works. He used to live in Bulgaria.
Oh, what was that like?
Basically, he moved out of there in 1989
Yeah.
because that's when communism fell.
Uh-huh.
But he talked about it. He said communism worked. It was fine because what happened was everything was basically free, and everybody got paid the same and all that stuff. So like healthcare, food was free, freaking medical stuff, all that shit. Anyways, after it fell, it became like capitalism, but like in the worst sense, to where people could just kill each other for their shit. And it was just, he said it was awful. So anyways, he moved out.
Uh-huh.
But one of the things he was talking about to me yesterday.
I gotta find out how long that lasted.
What?
Well, communism in Bulgaria.
I don't know. But anyways, one of the things he was talking about was gypsies. He's all like,
Okay.
people don't talk about gypsies really here, and movies don't really portray them that much. But in Bulgaria, there were actual like real like gypsy settlements in Bulgaria, and these people, they would just like take our trash and like take scrap stuff. But one of the big things he was talking about was basically selling your daughters to each other. Like they would sell their daughters to each other for like, you know, wives, or just basically you could use them to become a pimp and like set them out on the streets and whatnot.
God.
And they would be like, and he was talking about these are like 13 to 14-year-old girls that they were doing this. But he also said they had a thing where basically you could just steal stuff, and if you steal it and nobody finds you or can take it back within like a week, they basically just assume it's gone and it's not theirs anymore.
The gypsies, by the way?
Yeah, and so basically gypsies could steal each other's so if like a guy was gonna go to a market and they were selling like the girls there, like some guy could just steal one of those girls, and if he could hide out for a week, the girl is his, and that's it.
What the actual hell is wrong with
But if someone was already like gonna buy it or already had paid for her, if they find that guy, they might like kill him if they want to.
Ah, yes, this is the ideal society.
But basically, he's talking about, I was like, yeah, they just kind of hung out and they just like enjoyed themselves all the time. They didn't they didn't work at all, and nobody could force them to work.
How did they get like resources then?
They took it out of like the trash or.
They
like,
literally managed to survive off
Yeah.
the waste of the country they were hanging out in.
that or like other scenarios. He didn't talk about all of them, but the point is though is it was like, and one of the biggest reasons was that like the country couldn't actually do anything about it.
Why not?
Because they couldn't sue them. They couldn't.
They didn't have a military to kick them out?
Well, no, they just couldn't do it. There's some, I couldn't remember what his reason was, but one of the things he talked about was the fact that like, so since they just didn't have any money, the actual like country couldn't profit from doing anything about it. So they would only be expending resources, and since they were communist, all their resources were really valuable, and so they just couldn't waste it on getting rid of the gypsies.
I genuinely am curious how long, because he said it worked out well and whatnot. I wonder how long it lasted.
It's probably been going for a really long time.
It might have.
Because what they were doing was they had like a system where they would trade with other communist countries, and that's how they would get things that they couldn't produce themselves.
Because my biggest thing about it is, you know, because every society will have corruption after.
Yeah, he said that. He said, "Oh, they had corruption, and it wasn't like, it wasn't the actual like form of communism that you would think, but it didn't matter because the way that it worked was everybody was still provided for. So like it still had that basic idea where everybody got an equal amount of pay and everything was free." And so, he was like, nobody was rich. You didn't have rich people and
because
stuff like
my
that.
biggest thing is I'm thinking that maybe there was more underlying problems. Because one of the things that that like I would think of is you have like skilled labor and whatnot, right? So say you have like a doctor, and the doctor is like, okay, well I could, if I work in this country, and communist country, and I get paid this amount, that's cool and everything. But if I go to this other country and they'll pay me a lot more for like the amount that they give me is worth more resources in this country than my home country. I'm like, I'm more curious about more of the underlying things like that. Like what happens to their skilled labor if their skilled labor is like if I go to another country I can get more stuff.
Well, that's why they didn't have a lot of good stuff.
Okay.
Because like they couldn't because it depended solely on people's willingness to because the way he said it was like basically if you want to be like a scientist and you wanted to make things that were really intense, you're just doing that for your country. You're not doing that for a profit.
Yeah.
And so that's basically how it works.
Which actually, like to an extent, I actually like that because that any initiatives that you're taking, you're trying to benefit everybody else. But on the other hand,
So that's why they would have doctors.
One of the biggest things that they have is a driving force for people like inventors and whatnot. One of those for a lot of people, the incentive to invent is also so they can profit from their inventions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it sounds like it's got goods and bads.
Yeah, but anyways, the point is that basically like they didn't make a lot of money, but since they didn't have to spend like any of it on like stuff, it was just like it was all just their money.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest issue is that when it fell, and it was replaced by that capitalism,
Yeah.
all their money became worthless, and they lost all trade with all other communist countries, and they didn't have any allies.
How did it fall, by the way? Did he ever tell you?
I think it might have been a revolution or
Oh,
something.
there was a revolution.
I don't know. I don't remember. I actually don't remember what he said. So it might not have been.
That would be one hell of a twist if that's what happened.
Yeah.
Imagine the capitalists revolted against the communists.
Oh, you're right. And you can't talk bad about communism because he actually said that the
Would you like
police
to go?
that basically didn't look like police, they were just people,
There's a
would literally
police.
would just drive up in vans and snatch you off the street and you disappear.
That
forever.
that was when things were still going strong.
And that was communism because you can't talk bad about it. But that was only if you talked bad about communism. So if you even
You talk bad about anything else, but not that.
Yeah, you can't you can't talk bad about your government.
That's
And if you did, then
probably
that was
because
it.
they didn't have, I'm guessing they didn't have a very big military or anything like that, though,
Probably.
right? So it's like we can't have any problems start up, and well, we saw what happened when problems started up. It seemingly got overthrown really quickly.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's just fun listening to him.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Because he lived 30 years under communism, so he actually is like he actually lived like a good life, or like an actual amount of life. Is that the end of the video?
Yep.
All right.
If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think of this. Well, actually, it's more like our talk about communism than Spyro. But hey,
And then screaming at each other.
yeah. So, and
Go check out our solo content.
there it is. And yeah, until next time, have a good one.
Peace out.
Bye bye.